Once upon a time, there was a young man who worked at a factory. His mentor, an old technician, taught him to talk less, do more, and never stop delivering his skills in every aspect of the factory operation. 10 years later, the old man retired and the young man became a technician himself. He continued to do his work with the same dedication and diligence as he was taught by his mentor. The old man saw that young man seemed to be unhappy, and asked what was troubling him. He responded, "I have been following your instructions exactly all these years. No matter what I work on, I keep quiet and focus on the job. I know I have done a good work at the factory, and I have learned all the skills that can be learned there. What I don't understand is the guys who don't have my experience or capabilities have all been promoted, while I am still making as little as I did before, when I was your apprentice." The old man asked, "Are you positive that you have become indispensable to the factory?" After a while he turned to the young man and said, "You must request a day off, using whatever reason you like. It's time for you to give yourself a break." The young man was surprised by the advice, but the more he thought about it, the more it made sense. He thanked his mentor and left quickly to make the off request. On returning to work after his off day, the manager called him directly to the office to tell him about the things that did not go well at the factory while he was away. Others encountered many problems that he would have easily solved. The young man was directly promoted to the position of senior technician for his expertise and experience. He was very grateful for his mentor's wisdom. From that day on, whenever the young man felt like he deserved more than what he was getting, he would take a day off. When he came back the next day, the situation would improve to his satisfaction. One day, he found that he had been blocked from going into the factory. To his disbelief, he had been fired by the company. With ultimate confusion, he rushed to his mentor to try to figure out how things had gone wrong. "Why did I lose my job?" he asked with wounded pride. "Did I not do everything as you instructed?" "Actually, you did not, because you heard only half the lesson." The old man shook his head. "You understood right away that no one pays any attention to a light bulb that is always on. It is only when it goes off that people suddenly take notice. You were so eager to apply this understanding that you left before hearing the second half." Second half. It began to dawn on the young man that perhaps he made a big mistake. The mentor spoke slowly to make his point. The second half, more important than the first, is realization that if a light bulb goes off frequently, then sooner or later it will be replaced with one that is more reliable. Who wants a light bulb that no one can count on to provide illumination? When you see in your life, do you have friends and family members that you take for granted? They're always there for you. Do not wait for such a day to suddenly realize how important they are. Give thanks today for the good fortune of having them in your life. Also, don't let yourself being taken for granted, but at the same time, do your work and don't stop everything you do, just because it doesn't go the way you want it to go. And life will reward you the balance back.